The October fire begins in Cleveland. The Detroit Tigers, once crowned as the best team in baseball, now stumble into the wild card as the architects of their own collapse. A 15-and-a-half-game lead reduced to ashes, their empire shattered in September. And waiting for them? The Cleveland Guardians, who stormed back with the largest divisional comeback in Major League history. This isn't just another series. It's the reckoning. On the mound for Detroit stands Tarik Skubal, their Cy Young ace. 13 wins, a 2.21 ERA, 2 of 41 strikeouts, and the league's lowest whip, a season carved in dominance. His fastball touches 99, his changeup dances, and when he's locked in, he looks untouchable. But numbers don't erase scars. Twice in September, the Guardians got to him. Twice he faltered when his team needed him most. And one pitch, the fastball that struck David Fry in the face, still lingers as a ghost in this matchup. For Cleveland, it's Gavin Williams, the rising star who finished the season as their hammer. 12 wins, a 3.06 ERA, and a late-season surge that fueled their miracle run. On September 23rd, he struck out 12 Tigers, outdueling Skubal in the game that flipped the division for good. Williams doesn't carry history's burden. He carries momentum, and today he brings it with him to Progressive Field. The teams tell the same story from opposite ends. Detroit is wounded. No Colt Keith. No Matt Vierling. A bullpen cracked by September pressure. Cleveland is hardened. Battle-tested without closer Emmanuel Clase. Thriving on defense, base running, and the relentless guards ball style that wins tight, ugly games. The Tigers have the stars. The Guardians have the scars. And they've turned them into steel. So here we stand. Detroit's ace against Cleveland's will. A powerhouse offense against a team that refuses to die. And today's AI pick is Guardians plus 1.5 on the run line. In October, one run is everything. And Cleveland has already proven they can take Skubal into the fire and not burn. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 2. Hada takes us to the Padres and Cubs.
The National League wildcard opens beneath the shadow of Wrigley Field, where history whispers through the ivy and pressure drips from every pitch. The Padres come armed with 90 wins and a roster engineered for October glory. The Cubs stand opposite with 92 victories, a deep, relentless offense, and one of the fiercest home field advantages in baseball. This isn't just another postseason clash. It's survival wrapped in tradition, a collision of power and poise. Nick Pivetta takes the ball for San Diego. He has been their unquestioned ace, 13 wins, a 2.87 ERA, a whip below 1, and nearly 200 strikeouts across 181 innings. Pivetta carries the arsenal of a Game 1 hammer, the fastball that climbs into the upper 90s, the breaking ball that buries hitters. He stumbled slightly in his final outings, surrendering runs but still emerging victorious. That's the measure of an ace. Even when imperfect, he wins. Chicago answers with Matthew Boyd, the left-hander chosen for precision over power. 14 wins, a 3.21 ERA, and a knack for forcing weak contact. His assignment is clear. Face Luis Arraez and Ryan O'Hearn from the left side, cutting the Padres' table out from under Machado and Tatis. It's tactical warfare, the kind of maneuver Craig Counsell thrives on. The offenses tell the rest of the story. San Diego leans on its stars, Machado's 26 home runs, Tatis' speed and fire, Arraez's batting crown consistency. The Cubs counter with depth, Michael Busch blasting 34 homers, Seiya Suzuki driving in 103 runs, Nico Hoerner batting 297. One side swings with thunder, the other with relentlessness. And above it all, the Wrigley crowd, a 50-31 record at home, transforms the ballpark into a weapon. The total is set at 7. In October, with these arms, that number feels tall. The air itself becomes the final arbiter. Day game shadows, swirling wind that can turn a towering drive into a lazy out. Here, every foul ball feels like a verdict. And today's AI pick is under 7 total runs. When pitching is this sharp and the stage this unforgiving, every run is a knife fight. Will we cash or will we burn? on to Game 3. Harder takes the mic for what comes next.
The October stage doesn't get any bigger than this. Red Sox versus Yankees, under the lights in the Bronx. Baseball's most historic rivalry is reborn in the wild card, and the stakes could not be higher. A best-of-3 series where one mistake ends your season and one swing can echo forever. The Yankees come in as the hottest team in baseball, closing their season with an 8-game winning streak. The Red Sox enter as underdogs, but they've owned this matchup for most of 2025, winning 9 of the 13 games played. History, momentum, and animosity collide tonight at Yankee Stadium. On the mound for Boston is Garrett Crochet, the breakout star who has turned into one of the most overpowering left-handers in the game. 18 wins, a 2.59 ERA, a strikeout crown with 255 punch-outs, and a whip barely over 1. Crochet isn't just elite, he has been the Yankees' nightmare. In 4 starts against New York this year, he went 3-0 with 39 strikeouts in 27 innings. His fastball rides into the upper 90s, and his slider cuts like a blade. If anyone can silence the Bronx, it's him. The Yankees counter with Max Fried, a proven veteran who simply wins. 19 victories, a 2.86 ERA, and the steady hand of an ace who knows the stage. Fried is calm, efficient, and relentless, using command and deception to neutralize hitters. He anchors a rotation that has carried New York back into October. If the Yankees are to keep their surge alive, Fried must withstand Boston's speed and scrap for every out. The matchup around them is razor-thin. The Yankees bring thunder with Aaron Judge, who hit .331 with 53 home runs and 114 RBIs. Their bullpen has been nearly untouchable in September. But the Red Sox carry balance, leading the league in doubles and pressure on the base paths, with 4 players stealing 20 or more bases. And they've shown no fear in the Bronx, winning 5 of 7 at Yankee Stadium this season. It's power versus speed, dominance versus resilience, and tonight, something has to give. And today's AI pick is Red Sox plus 114 on the money line. The underdog has the arm, the history, and the edge to shock the Bronx. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 4.
October arrives beneath the lights of Chavez Ravine, where the Dodgers, defending champions and kings of the West, host the hungry Cincinnati Reds. Los Angeles enters with 12 division titles in 13 years, a machine built for October. The Reds enter as outsiders, their first full-season playoff berth since 2013, carrying the fire of a young roster that believes it belongs. 50,000 voices thunder inside Dodger Stadium, the air electric, the night painted in postseason blue. Yet one arm, one performance can turn all that noise into silence. That arm is Hunter Green, 25 years old, throwing heat that touches triple digits. Green carved his breakout season with a 2.76 ERA, 132 strikeouts, and a whip under 1 across just 107 innings. He has authored brilliance. A one-hit shutout against the Cubs showed his ceiling. But he carries volatility when traffic clogs the bases. If he stays composed and attacks the zone, he can take the Dodgers' bats out of their rhythm. On the other side stands Blake Snell, the left-hander with 2 Cy Youngs already in his pocket. His 2025 line, a 2.35 ERA, 72 strikeouts in 61 innings, proves he still knows how to dominate. Snell's arsenal works lefties like a scalpel, but his flaw is situational. With runners aboard, his ERA leaps into dangerous territory. The Reds' path is simple. Get men on, push him to pitch from the stretch, and the cracks appear. The Dodgers' lineup remains stacked even with injuries. Shohei Ohtani blasting 55 home runs. Mookie Betts setting tables. Freddie Freeman relentless in the gaps. The Reds bring youth and speed. Elly De La Cruz, Matt McClain, and TJ Friedl pushing chaos into every at-bat. It's depth against energy, dynasty against insurgency. Dodger Stadium roars, but October does not respect favorites. It bends toward the team that embraces tension and survives the fire. And today's AI pick is Reds plus 1.5 on the run line. In a game carved by aces and shadows, taking the run and riding the underdog's fight is the sharpest play. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap. Lilith gathers the final word.
The wildcard stage has been written, and now the wagers are sealed. 4 battles, 4 picks, and the fire of October set against the cold edge of the numbers. First, in Cleveland, Guardians +1.5 on the run line. The underdog with momentum, holding the line against Detroit's ace. Second, at Wrigley Field, under 7 total runs between the Padres and Cubs. Pitching duel, shadows in the ivy, and a game where every run feels stolen. Third, in the Bronx, Red Sox money line at +114. The rivalry reborn, the ace who has haunted the Yankees, and the underdog standing tall in enemy ground. Fourth, under the lights of Chavez Ravine, Reds +1.5 on the run line. The youngest fireballer against the reigning kings, and the run cushion is our shield. Those are today's 4 picks, ahora en español. Primero, Guardianes +1.5 en la línea de carreras. Segundo, Padres contra Cachorros, total de carreras menos de 7. Tercero, Medias Rojas en la línea de dinero a +14. Cuarto, Rojos 1.5 en la línea de carreras. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? And I'll leave you with an old German saying, Die kleinste Kerze vertreibt die größte Dunkelheit. The smallest candle drives away the greatest darkness.